Good morning, and indeed welcome to the 636 Club. How are you this morning? Slightly late, which caught me unawares. I was out nice and early and thought I had everything organised, but time waits for no man, as they say. Hope you're well, and it's going to be a busy 6:36. I'm needing your help. We've got a lot of lambs to feed. How this has happened, I don't know. They all keep producing 3 lambs each. Yeah? If they're scanned with a single, they're producing 3. If they're scanned with a twin, they're producing 3. I don't think we've had any actual confirmed triplets lamb since this strange event started happening, but who knows what we will get if a triplet does lamb. It was quite a busy birthing day yesterday. I think between overnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, overnight activities and during the day yesterday, I think we maybe had 4 altogether lambed. So that kind of pointed towards giving us a slightly quieter night, thankfully. I know, I think Twitch went down again. I had to restart it this morning. So those of you who like to watch or who were watching, we're apologising again, as usual, because it's it works away fine for days, and then for some reason it just likes to stop working all of a sudden. So apologies for that. It doesn't help our cause, it doesn't help your enjoyment watching things. It's just a bit of a pest when it does this. So, right. I don't know why this sits here, because there's nothing in it. But we just like it sitting there, you know. It would spoil our feng shui if it wasn't there. And what is feng shui? Is it an actual thing? I'm using this word, I don't actually know what it is. We'll take that. I wanted a wee bit extra. No, we'll have to make some more up. Bear with me. Are you okay for a second? Are you okay there? Bear with me 2 seconds. We've got loads of lambs to feed, honestly. Again, because they're lambing early, got my hat on back to front. Edit that bit out. What an idiot. Why did nobody tell me? Or did you just tell me? Because they're lambing early, and we weren't expecting this, the batch that are lambing early probably didn't get as much extra feeding as they should have had, because we didn't realise they were due early, which meant it's probably taken more out of the actual ewe than what we would have liked. So they're not in as good a condition as they could have been, which means they're not going to produce as much milk, and they're certainly not going to feed 3 lambs each. So, hence, we need to make sure they've only got 2 lambs each. which means we're going to need to feed some. I had some. Whew, I've had some carrots underneath it. I'm going to chop some up. They are not smelling good. They're all slimy. No. We'll have to go without carrots this morning, I'm afraid. Hiya! Slimy carrot on my hand. Give you the heeber-jeebers. Right. Let me not hit the wrong button, because Facebook's being really iffy at the minute. Oh! YouTube, I know we're streaming up and down the way when we shouldn't really be. We should be across the way, so sorry about that. Yes. Puppers on their best behaviour this morning, thankfully. After their terrible Tuesday morning, 6:36, pre-6:36 morning dog fight. It was awful. Right. Let's go, hang on, jump in. You can sit in the back with the puppers, or somebody sit there and hold the milk. Let us go. Pure daylight. It's a beautiful thing. There's your morning view. Cold this morning, but no frost again. It's just fantastic weather. Squeeze our way in here. I've already been up for a wee check to see everything's all right. I didn't want to come on this morning because Twitch cameras were down. I didn't just want to come on straight away and not knowing what was occurring up here, if you know what I mean. So, hello, Fancy. How are you getting on, darling? Where's your pals? I'll just kick that. Oh, here's Nancy. Right, we're coming. Right, now, let me see. I say I have been up, double checked, and everything is fine. Yeah, it was just heard a funny noise there. Right, let me turn this round again. Perfect. Right, sorry. I'll need to switch this round again that way. Come on, babies. Come on, Bendy. Come on, baby. That's a good one. Come on. Come on. Let me get you hold of you. Up you come. Right. Let's get you organised. Bendy, you come and do your work. Here, you're in there. No. That's it. Right, even. You come around here. Right to the end. Right, let's just take a wee second. Morning, everybody. 6:36 Club, welcome. First of the comments I'm seeing. Who is on? 6:36 rules apply. Hungry babies this morning, says June. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they're all keen to get fed. Yeah, we mentioned Tuesday mornings. Fight between Meg and Floss. And when I come in, apologies for 6:36 on Tuesday morning, I was all over the place. That a lot of you were saying in the comments after I was all over the place. And as soon as I went in after the 6:36 for coffee, Trish's toy says, "Are you all right?" That was manic. It totally flung me more probably than I expected. And then when I read through the comments later, everybody was saying the word everybody was using, and I never have heard this word before, was disembobintated. Is that right? Which basically means you've been flung off and you are all over the place. Disembobintated. But we got calmed down, so we're calm this morning. We're going to keep everything nice and calm, even though it's going to be quite a busy 6:36 with extra lambs to feed. These two here, right, being said lambs, and then I've spotted another couple this morning that are also going to need a little bit extra feed. Where are we going? We'll just go here. Right, come on then. Come on, baby. Whoops. Let's get you back into the phone holder. That was the one. Right, come on then. Right, set the triplets that were born on this Friday. I think this is Wednesday, and you can hear she's not keen because they've taken her babies out, but she hasn't got enough milk to feed them. So we started feeding these two yesterday, and they've taken to the bottle like a duck to water. So this is another two. You got a wee hairball, darling. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of babies and a few mums with not a lot of milk. That's part of our problem at the minute. It's almost getting to stage, it was mentioned yesterday, the double M word mentioned, milk machine. We're not there yet, but we're heading that direction. I think maybe if we had the appropriate place to put it up, we would almost get it out, but because everything is all over the place at the minute, and there's so much going on, park-wise, we have no spare sheds or space, or come on. And it takes a wee bit of time to set it up as well, and no spare time at the minute either. But anyway, we have been very blessed with the weather. After our break, after our record-breaking temperatures last weekend, it certainly hasn't been as warm during the week, but every day's been dry, no frost, and it's just helped us get on with the work that is in hand, and also let us get some ewes and lambs out to the field, which is amazing, because it just frees up space up here. You didn't take very much, baby. This one we'll try that one. It's all right, Mum. We'll get your babies back in a second. Let's see if I can see any comments, if I can get close enough. Oh no, I'm going to be in big trouble. I'm sorry for flinging everybody about. Let's see. Thing is, well, discombobulated is the word, I think. Thank you, Andrea. Discombobulated. Yeah. It's a new one for me, but yeah. Let's keep things together. Mitzi, good morning to you. Grace, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. 6:36 Club. Yes, rules apply. Let me know where you are. And are you experiencing this unbelievably good dry spell? Very blessed. I tell you what, the Lord's looking after us, because the work in the farm park, if we hadn't had this good week, it has helped us get on better than we could ever imagine. Still an awful lot of work to do. And you may have seen one of our little stories we put on yesterday, when maybe we were getting a little bit overwhelmed in the afternoon. But thank you everybody for your encouragement and your words of your best wishes, and yeah, it's nice to know you are all there and are pushing us through this. But very blessed with the weather. No lambs overnight if you're just joining us, everybody. Good morning. We're just feeding some of the newborns from Wednesday, and we're going to try some from yesterday as well, because I see a couple of hungry lambs over there, so we have got extra bottles with us. Have you had enough, baby? I think you're done. These are all sitting like Bendy Wendy. Don't let me forget to put Bendy Wendy back in again, please. She's still over in the pen over there. You had enough, baby? I think you have. Now, if you've been following us all week, you will know that we had a rather strange occurrence. We had a mystery lamb, and this is a mystery lamb. It was lying... That was noisy, wasn't it? It was lying up in the feed passage, kind of behind me, in the hay. And Ben could not find where it came from. Newborn, wet navel, just lying there happily in the hay. No ewe near it. Nobody claiming it. So we reckon, somehow, it was a triplet from the pen next to us here. She hasn't got a lot of milk, and it's not that. Believe me, that's an awful lot bit. I've been trying to feed it all day yesterday with no success, and I don't think I'm having much success now, but a lot more than what I was having yesterday. She hasn't got enough. She's not bad milk-wise, but she hasn't got enough to feed the 3 lambs. Come on, pal, you're going to need to do a wee bit better than that. Last night, basically yesterday, I was just trying to ease the milk into it, but last night it actually started, this big teat here, it actually had a sook of it, which was good. So we'll just keep persisting, because it's not going to be able to stay on that mum. Or she's not going to be able to feed the 3 of them, is what I'm trying to say. And it's sort of, I know you can't see from my big stupid arm. It's doing all right just now. See, it doesn't like those smaller red teats. It seems to prefer this big one. Or this was the one I had success with last night anyhow. Should have checked how much milk was in that bottle, shouldn't I? Right, come on, baby. I mean, you don't look overly hungry, but Mom's not going to be able to keep you going until you're a big boy. No. And if we can get it onto the bottle, maybe one of you can help feed it when you come to see us. When we get the farm park open, 31st of March. That's done. Better. Terrible, but better, all right? It was in there. Right. I know it's just going to be lambs this morning. This is the single, scanned a single, green mark. 3 babies. She's a twin. Thankfully, she's just got twins, all right? But she's fine feeding them. These are looking very hungry. Hungry! I should really have a chair or something, or I've no wee bales of straw left. So I haven't even got one to sit on. Right, first time ever, this is having a bottle, all right? It's a hungry baby. She's looking for it. Hear the noise? Yeah. I meant to say to you, got distracted again. After Meg and Floss, for some reason still want to call them Mel and Tess. Anyway, Meg and Floss, the fight Tuesday morning, terrible. But there's been a complete change in the dogs since that. When they were puppies, Meg was the dominant one, and then as they got older, suddenly turned. Floss became the ringleader. This is when they used to get fed together when they were younger. Floss suddenly became the dominant one, and that's when we had to separate them at feeding time. But after that, Barney they had on Tuesday morning, Floss, his temperament suddenly changed. She went all sheepish and meek, and Meg seems to have came back to the kind of dominant pack leader, if you like. Really strange. You could see it as soon as we came back to them Tuesday morning. So, change for the better, I might add. They've been a lot better behaved. I mean, they're not great. Behaviour's not great, but they do seem to be a bit calmer for some reason, which is good. I took them for a run across the road, where Jack, Mubaba, Winston and Pumpkin are. Now they're all in the big fields across the road. They've got like 35 acres to run over at the minute. So I went over to check them on Wednesday, let the puppers out for a run, We were nowhere near the donkeys at the time. Excuse me. Nowhere near the donkeys at the time. But the donkey spied them from across the field and came running over. And did not like the dogs, the puppers, being run about in the field. In fact, I think it was maybe either Winston or Mobaba, I'm not sure, but they went tearing off across the field after them. And it's a good job the puppers can run, because they had to run for their lives. I'll not do that again. That was... I didn't think they would react just in such a way. Right, baby. Does that help any? Can anybody see that? I mean, you see me squinting and squirming, trying to see what number that is. I mean, you'd think to put a better number on there for people with eyesight like me. Or has anybody else experienced the same problem? And this is just rolling it around its tongue. Not just so bothered about this one. It's better looking. We're back to this feeling again. Come on, baby, you're hungry. Come on. You had a wee break. Come on, baby. Come on. You just have to be little and off until it gets... Those other two they're doing all right. Give that wee squeeze. Big weekend here in Scotland and all over the world. You've heard me talking about it before. It's a country-to-country music festival in Glasgow. In fact, it's Glasgow, London, and Belfast, I think it is now. And all the big country music artists come over from Nashville to do a festival. One does a Friday night in Glasgow, next night it'll be in London, next night they'll be in Belfast, and it's vice versa. Starts tonight. I was going to tell you who's headlining tonight. Dirks Bentley in Glasgow tonight. And then tomorrow night, Lainey Wilson. And Sunday night is Jordan Davis. And they'll do vice versa across the different sites over the weekend. Are we going? No, but still excited about it. And the other thing is, what else is happening this weekend? If you know me, you'll know I'm excited. What else is happening this weekend? Let me see. I see on YouTube saying this message is held for review. I don't know what that means. Must have been something dodgy. Is there a scammer on there? Let me see if you can guess. Moira says it's not a lamb you need, it's a lamb feeder. Well, you know, Moira, look, really? When the night lammer comes, that's what they'll do. Not just night lamb sheep, but they'll look after babies. They'll feed them hay. They'll make sure their waters are there. So a night lammer does a lot of different jobs as well. Hillary's got it. Tracy's got it. Tracy says C2C country to country is amazing. I know, yeah, it's too much on. We're just not going to get there. First Formula One Grand Prix of the season. You lucky Aussies in Melbourne. Season kicks off. What day is this? Friday. In fact, they've probably had the first free practice, I think, this morning. Qualifying will be tomorrow morning because it's user ahead of us. And then the race early hours Sunday morning. I will not be up in the early hours watching it live. No. Unless there's a sheep lambing or something. We will record it and see it later on. So Lewis Hamilton will be out in that Ferrari. As I said, last year, he spoiled the whole season last year. As soon as he announced he was going to Ferrari, before last year's season had started, he may as well have just said, all right, let's forget the season and get Lewis into the Ferrari. If you're a Carlos Sainz fan, you wouldn't be thinking the same, but apologies if you are. Farmer Alice is a big Carlos Sainz fan. He'll be out in the Williams over the weekend. So, yeah, excited. Can't believe we're actually, this is when really spring kicks off. When it's the first, when it's the first Formula One season race, and country to country, which has been going on for, come on, me, come on, mum with no milk, come on, me, come on, in you go. There's no pin in this. No. Good girl, on you go. That's it. Right. Pop that in there. I knew that pin wasn't in that gate, but I didn't think it would go out. Also, I think there's rugby on this weekend. The Six Nations Rugby Championships continue. Kirsty says, remember Wendy. Wendy, thank you. Because I had already forgotten. Let's get her out of there. 4 times a day they're still getting fed. Prolapse, Polly's still in here. Along with Belinda, skinny Belinda, who's... we are... had to get the vet back to Prolapse Polly yesterday. See something yucky in that straw. I don't know where that came from. She put the prolapse out again, so I had to get the vet yesterday to come stitch her back up. So if you're watching the Twitch cameras, that's why she's in here, just so we can keep an eye on her. Come on, Wendy. Come on, Wendy. Oh, she's getting heavy. Come on. That's a baby girl. There you are. Look, Wendy. Mm-hmm. Back in my mum. Right. Down you go. There's a girl. These 3 doing amazingly well. I think there's 2 of them have had to be treated for joint ill with sort of kind of feet. The Belinda here, she's in here because she's got twin lamb disease, which means the babies are taking too much out of her and left her with no energy for herself, so she's struggling. So we're having to dose her every day with extra. It's basically like a kind of glucose drink. You call it twin lamb remedy. Gives the ewe like a shot of Monster Energy, these drinks they're drinking, kind of like that, I reckon. So she has responded quite well. And, she's not great, but at least she can, when they take twin lamb like that, they haven't even the strength to stand up and go about. So that's how you know there's something wrong with them. But she has been getting up and going about and eating and drinking, which is good. We're still getting an awful lot of this message is held for review on YouTube. I don't know if we've got a scammer on there or if there's something going on. Not sure. But they're fed, they're okay. Ben's numbered and ringed some of the ewes ready to go out. We did get some out yesterday. We've got an empty pen here. He didn't get the brief that we have been discussing between 636ers and the Pete team, if you like. We were going to, and I think it was you Dalsconis that came up with it, when we're numbering them to put them out in the field. And if you're new to 636 or if you're first time on, welcome. Nice to have you. If you wonder why there's a number on the side of them, when you put the ewes and the lambs back out to the field, every farmer in the country, I would say, probably does this. A little bit difficult with these two lambs because they're black, and the number doesn't show up on them as well. But put a number on there, so she's number 15, and then you put the same number on the babies. So when they're out in the field, sometimes the babies get separated from the mums, and if you can't identify them, it's very hard to reunite them. But if they're all numbered, you know whose is who. Like this one, you can see this one better here, and that one over there, that's 17. And the baby's got 17 on the side. And what the Dalsconis came up with was, now she has got, now if they were the right colour, we would know. You'll know what I'm talking about now, because we've done them with green marker. Okay, it's just animal marker, it doesn't harm them, it comes off. Is that that's Willow. I think that's Eeyore that just gave that first cry. It's very unlike her to make a noise. So yeah, we know which lamb's which. But out in the field, say this one got lost. All right. Now, if we had done all the single lambs, the ewes with just one baby, if we'd done them in a different colour, i.e. red, right? So anything that's got one baby, do them with the red marker. So then if you're out in the field and you've got a stray lamb and it's got a red mark on it, you know that it's a single and you're looking for its mum. Whereas if we went out to the field and found a stray lamb and it had a green mark on it, say they were for twins, red for singles, green for twins, you know that it's just two lambs, so you're looking for a ewe with two lambs. Or vice versa, if you see a ewe that's got a green mark on it and it's only got one lamb, you know there's a lamb missing. Did I explain that right? Don't know if I did. Don't know if I made a good job of that one. But can anybody spot the odd one out along here? Give me a shout out if you can spot the odd one out in these lambing pens. Oh! Hello, Mrs. Sheep. Fanta has been confined to barracks. She's not very happy looking about it, is she? No. Don't worry, she's not pregnant. She's not having any babies. We'll have a wee look through this door at the back. What time is it? 7:20. I promise you were slightly late on this morning. Time is going quicker than it's ever went in the creation of history today. Time's just disappearing. As you can see out through the mesh door here, our rock and cool new concreted area and our little shed extension in there. Now we've put this up, Farmer Joe's idea, for holding our straw, our bales of straw. Now these are not straw. Our bales of straw are over there behind the mule where the puppers are, and we need somewhere to keep them dry. When we buy the straw in, very expensive, so it comes, we've got like 6 or 9 bales at a time, but you have to keep it indoors to keep it dry, and we need somewhere to store it. So I thought, you know what, it's an ideal place. So Fons and the team came, put the shed up, and this little bit out here where the digger bucket is, that was already concreted, but just to tie it in with the new extension, Fons came yesterday and concreted that strip right across there, which will give us a nice clean, sweepable, cleanable area to work. I'm just kind of annoyed that we didn't put another one on here to give us a bit extra space. But can anybody spot an animal with no brains somewhere? Oh, sorry, Martin. No, we weren't talking about you. No, I think you've actually got bigger since we spoke to you last. How are you getting on? How are you? Let me see that nose. Look, in relation, now, those of you who have been to Dalscon and have met me will know that I'm a towering 6'6" Irish Scotch gentleman. 6 foot. Not say what height I am, alright? But look at this dude here. Martin. What is it? Eh? How are things? Are you looking forward to seeing everybody come back? I think he is. He's so cool. And is anybody looking forward to when these goats start to lamb? We had one kid. Yeah, you smiling away there? No carrots, because we're all slimy. I'm sorry, Harriet. You've came with us every morning through the winter, and don't think we've abandoned you. The 636ers still love you, and we do too, but we've been busy and we've got slimy carrots and we've nothing for you, bless you. I'm sorry. Will you forgive us? Sorry. Yeah. Another Jacob here scanned with a single, all right, which no problem, that's great, single for Jacob. Ben a sister in birth yesterday, 3 lambs. There's 1, 2, 3. One of which, I don't know if it's the same one or or each one, but one keeps getting out, right? There was one out at tea time last night. I had to come up straight after tea. At feeding time, when we came up to feed the babies, like 9:30, there was one out. So I put all this straw, kind of stuffed the bottoms to, even though that looks like it's not stuffed there. Okay, I did stuff that at the time to stop them getting out. Came up this morning, another one out, all right? Suffolk. This is one of the Brunos that we don't talk about, that we got last year and we had trouble with, all right? Scammed with twins. She's got twins here, but she had an extra one which didn't make it. These Brunos weren't good last year, and they're not very good this year, all right? They haven't been a good batch. But anyway, she's got 2 babies, fine just now, and I see she hasn't cleansed properly, so we'll just have to keep an eye on her. The best place for her, and I think it's just too early, it would be outside in the paddock. Fanta, she says, I'm not getting up till you let me out of here. That's why she's in there, because the wet concrete, here she is. She might just have, because she's got the room of the land, all right? She might just have wandered around there last night and put Fanta prints all over it. The nice soft concrete. I was kind of worried about Fancy Nancy and Clancy. That's the wee one over there at the back. See, it's got the hump up. That's the one we're trying to feed, which is needing a feed, but it doesn't seem to want to. And that's the mystery one, all right? And it hasn't really bonded with the other 2. When they'll lie down, cuddle in together. It always lies over in the corner, out the way. Now, that same day, Ben sent us a video from a girl on, I think she's on TikTok, who had put a video on, and she'd had the exact same experience as we had that day. Weird. Exact same. Had ewe had lamb, the twins, and then she'd been into a feeding pen and found a newborn lamb. Look at Texel Betty over there trying to get her baby up to see her. She'd found this lamb lying under the feed trough, newborn, wet navel. Weird. Strange things are happening. Look at that wee one there standing having a stretch. You know it all's good when they're stretching. Right. All's good here. All's as good as it can be for a morning. Nothing arriving. The misfits have been squeezed into a slightly... I'll not go near them, they're quite happy. We're needing to access the farm park through here, so the misfits have been squeezed into a slightly smaller pen than usual. Hello, Scary. Hello. I want to say hello to everybody, all your adoptive mums and dads out there. Say hello to them. Where's your best pal? There she is, squint mouth there. Give them all a kiss. Give them all a kiss. There you are. There's your kiss from Scary Mary. Hang on, YouTube. Kiss. There you go. Gina. Talking about adoptive mums and that. Look at Gina. She is resplendent in the morning sun. Yes, darling. Are you all right? There's Winnie and Wonky. And there's one of Winnie's babies, not sure which one it is. There's Cairn there. Yes, you all come. There's Romeo. The goats, especially I think we've turned a slight corner with, the golden Guernseys since they came have been a wee bit, they haven't done as well as what we were wanting them to do. But see, since they've been moved down into the steward shed here, I know Cairn Kingpin's back in with them, but that means nothing because we've had him tested, by the way, in case you didn't know, and he's totally useless. Yep, nothing there, dear. Since the Golden Guernseys have moved down in here, they've suddenly got a wee bit of life about them and seem to be thriving an awful lot better. Don't know why, but I've just noticed that. The pen, these are our new boar goats that we bought in. The boars down here, bought 20 in kid. They'll be kidding come 1st of April. They've got the gate open between the Golden Guernseys and the boars. But at night, when things settle down, there's Zarette there. When things calm down at night and it's time to lie down, it's funny because all the boars go through there and stay where they should in their own group, and all the Golden Guernseys and Zarette all come through here and say, "What are you doing, darling? Are you all right?" So yeah, the gate can stay open. Right? Have we time? Well, are you all right for a second? Because I want to nip down to the field to check lambs. And is anybody shouting? Where's Fiona? Did I hear anybody shouting? No. Anyway, let me tell you where she is. She's at the field. Yeah. Right, hang on tight. The snacker. You can have a little look at the sunrise. Check that out. Just talk amongst yourselves. Right, snacker's loaded. I was hoping that there'd be a cake delivered. Sorry, no key, Colin. Colin's here, the joiner. a door in the play area. He's here early. At like 6:20, he came into the workshop. He's looking for the key of the handler. Put some more sheep out yesterday. That's why Ben getting them numbered that we're talking about earlier. So Fiona right here, believe it or not. Again, if you just joined us, thank you everybody for sticking with us. Welcome to the 636 Club. We're rising and shining because it's farming timing. Come on girls, Blackjack. And guess who else is out here? She's following us. Yep. Hey darling, are you alright? How's life? Here's Marvel everybody. Again for all yous adoptee mums and dads. Are you alright? Has Fiona been looking after you? Have you been alright? And what about all these new babies? The weather's so good. Blackjack's out. Can't remember Lady Baba. Lord, whatever his name is. John Pavolta. And where is Fiona? You know what? She's got all this company out here. And I looked out. There she is. Where is Fiona? Oh, Fiona! Lady Fiona. How are you getting on, darling? The only trouble is with you being out here, yes, she knows there's cake coming out of the snacker. Right, we'll push this. Right. Right, Marvel, come out of the way. Come out of there. We drive forward and it will plop out. Sorry. Not a very nice way to describe it. It'll plop out the cake from the back, right? What do you want to do? Do you want to come in the mule with me? Do you? Do you want to come in? Do you? She's only out here because the weather's so good. If the weather turns, she'll be back in again, so don't worry. Do not worry. Right, lammies. Right, can I move forward and you can get your cake? Marvel says, I'm coming in. Right, get on then. Come on. You getting in? Are you going for cake? This is what she does. She keeps going in between the trailer and the mule, which is a total pest. We don't want her in there because I have to drive forward. Come on, Marvel. Right, let me set you there a second. Can't beat them. Join them, as I say. You're going to miss out on the cake, but your choice. Misbehave it. Right, we're driving forward, and all the cake's just popping out from the snacker, and then they're all enjoying it. Look at that in the morning sun. Should be empty tonight. Are you staying here? You rascal, you're going to get some cake. Yeah? Yeah? Come on, put your back out here. I just didn't want to get in between the trailer and the snacker. Let's have a... Now, again, I've been held to task by the Dalsconis. The other morning, I did tell you, one morning we were out, and I said there was 8 ewes and 12 lambs. And then on Tuesday morning, yes, we did count 13 lambs. And I heard some of you saying, there's 12 yesterday. Well, there was. But the next day there was 13. There should have been 13. All right. Nothing gets past the Dalsconis. Yes, mums are all here. But they're just busy just now. All right. So I'm not sure how many Ben put out yesterday. But... is that snacker empty? There's a wee bit. See this? Can you see in there? See that small kind of cake? That shouldn't really have Oh, Marvel's away getting some cake now. That's what I say, Fiona. Look. Good for her to get outside and get some exercise. Is it good for her to get outside and get her belly full of cake? I'm not so sure about that. But she's certainly enjoying it. We shouldn't have these wee tiny bits of cake. We ordered the last delivery. We ordered a nut instead of a roll. The rolls are bigger, so they're easier picked up when they're on the ground outside. And I was waiting for a delivery this morning because that's the last of that bag. We emptied the last one when we were up there. I was hoping they were going to be here. And if they're not here this morning, we're going to have to go and get some from our local supplier. I don't know if you're Star or Mary, but welcome to the 636 Club. Are you okay? How are you getting on? When are you going to have these beautiful babies? There's our two new donkeys, everybody. Aren't they lovely? I say, I don't know which one's which. One came with the bridle on. Maybe that was the... Oh, there's one smaller than the other. One's a half miniature, I think. But very beautiful girls. Yeah. And you're going to settle in very well here, aren't you? You've been well looked after. Looks like you've had a wee haircut. It does. So he's enjoying things here. It is a stonker of a morning, isn't it? Beautiful. Everybody seems to be in attendance. There's no lambs about the field. Mums are busy eating the cake, and that's why there's so much noise going on. But they'll all soon settle down again. Marvel's enjoying a little bit of cake there as well. Thank you so much. What time is it? It's been a long one. It's 20 to 8, and you've stayed with us. And this morning, 6:36. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. There's been so much every morning this week. We've been feeding lambs, and we've been out here and been doing different tasks. And I've been saying, oh, I should have been on this morning. I should have been on this morning because it's too good not to share. But we don't want you to get sick of us. Anyway, we will be back, God willing, Tuesday morning for the usual 6:36 Club. But keep your eyes open. If there's a lot going on, we'll come back on. Because I say, these things don't last forever, do they? No, they don't. No. Come on, Flossie. Come on. Let's see everybody. Look. Oh, they're beautiful girls. For some reason, they keep, every night, Meg's collar keeps disappearing. Whether they're playing at night and pull the collar off, I don't know. Marvel, say bye-bye to all your mums and dads out there. And say thank you very much for your support. Right, we will go. Coffee time. Lots to do. God bless. See you Tuesday. Thanks for joining us on the 6:36 Club. From Father Pete, Trish's Toys, the Poppers, and everybody here at Dalscone. God bless. We will not go. How could I almost forget? How? See, sometimes you can get just too busy. Our devotions this morning in the sunrise. As I mentioned earlier, we all got a little bit overwhelmed yesterday afternoon. There was a lot going on. There's a lot still to do. And we put a little story on, and there's a lot of you came on with a lot of support. Thanks so much. Our devotions this morning, sent in by our wonderful friend Anne Valaton over in the Pennsylvania in the US of A. Thank you, Anne, and we're looking forward to seeing you back later on this year. As our words of encouragement and words of blessing, sent me this verse. Isaiah 46, verse 4. Even in your old age and grey hairs, thank you, Anne, I am he. I am he who will sustain you. I have made you, and I will carry you. I will sustain you, and I will rescue you. Isaiah 46, verse 4, our devotions this morning. Encouragement, blessing, and the Lord will bless the reading of his wonderful word. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lord, for that. Look, how can you not be thankful? Have a wonderful day, everybody. God bless. Amen. Ta-da.